Whoa, what the?
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
Void. Wer, I think that's your name, Kunrad. You two-faced scum. You are the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
But I need it.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I'm going to use my psychic powers against him. You close your eyes and try to focus, and then you feel the touch of something sharp. You sensed, somehow, a shift in the warp and delivered a preemptive strike. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sources, sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Fight the voice in your head. Get out, I am not your puppet. Although I like to the void with you. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Uh-oh. Don't wanna. Uh-oh. Skill test. One of the available dialogue options requires making a skill test, unlike with passive tests, which are made automatically. In this case, you can decide whether or not to select an option, the consequences of which will depend on the results of the associated test. Okay, we'll have a play with that. Okay. Oh, I gained 20 experience. We succeeded! Well done, everyone! I expected it to be like some kind of little minigame. Okay. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. Ugh. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after that guy over there wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Place your hand into the Sentinel's maw! Oh, the Sentinel's jaw clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dog drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance. pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh? That one started immediately, didn't it?
Well, there is still another way.
Where'd you go? Well, that was quite the defense mechanism. So, what we got in here? What have we got as a debuff now? Old injury. Injury that wasn't healed in time. Can be healed with a medkit, but it requires passing a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and cause traumas. Do I have that at all? Inventory. I have nothing in my inventory at all. Okay. Ooh. What we got in here? It's been known that by my will and by my true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the Warrant of Trade and bestow upon them something. It's never going to let me read it in time. I wanted like a skip option. Well, not a skip option, but a next bit of dialogue option. That would have been nice. Oh well.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Okay. I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I need to contact someone. Preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
I mean, yeah, that's the Warrant Sentinel. That's clear. Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Oh, General, I've read that. Now we know how that works. Alright, let's get out of here then, mate. Where are we going? Oh my. Can I not loot bodies at all? It's like, no one must reach the warrant. A simple order to the Sentinel Cogitator will lock the chamber. There we go.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Well, Conrad is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He is clearly serving the unholy gods of the war.
Serving the gods of the war? Conrad is a heretic. Oh, Voidfare, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
So it would seem. But he is not here, and we have a mutiny to end.
Indeed. Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Oh, thank you. We got a sniper rifle, armored body glove, and a medikit. What's this? Treating injuries. Okay, so it's down there. Okay. Got it. I mean, I was trying to do this stuff myself, wasn't I? Got it. Alright, so. Got a weapon now. Got my armor on. I do want to use that. So. Add to cargo? Was that it? That's clearly not it. How do I bring it back from the cargo? Where's the cargo? Cargo. Add to inventory. So yeah, how do I get it there? It was probably telling me and I just completely ignored it. It's gonna be this, isn't it? Nope. That's my fault, 'cause I wasn't thinking. Because that puts me there. Oh no, it is. There. But I need to be on you. Where have I gone? There I am.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Great.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
I heard one of Theodora's voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What can we expect to find in the navigator's sanctum?
During warp transit, the sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean, and for good reason. For the navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the immaterium. Only a navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
The navigator's sanctum, very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Well,
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Lead the way. Hello. Tactical phase. Okay. What we got here anyway? 6 health, just cutthroats. Are they all cutthroats? Yeah, they should be easy enough.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, and such. Your new companion is a warrior. Abelard specializes in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Okay, we'll have a play around with him then. So cleave. All creatures within the area of effect within a 1-cell radius. Okay, wide slashing strike. Affects multiple enemies at once, so that'd be a good idea to go against you guys, wouldn't it? Yeah, there you go. Lovely. What else we got here? Brace for impact. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. Okay. And charge. The warrior moves in a straight line and launches a melee attack against any target in the warrior's path. This attack does not count toward the limit of warrior's attacks per turn, so we can go for you. Right? Target is too close. Ah, I see. Doesn't have to be a straight line. Got you. Okay, characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if an opponent in an adjacent cell initiates movement. You can also be triggered by some abilities. All characters with melee weapons, including members of your party, can make attacks of opportunity. Yeah, so if we were next to you, it'd be good. So... don't think we can move because we did the charge. Okay.
Maim them! Make them bleed!
The combat abilities of characters differ depending on their archetype. Well, yeah, available abilities are located in the bottom right of the screen on the abilities panel. To read the full description, press the right button. It's basically just telling me stuff I already know. Like stuff we've already done. Right, so if I moved, that would cause an attack of opportunity, wouldn't it? So, just like, yeah. Can we see that? Exploit. At the start of each turn, the operative inflicts +1 stack of the exploit effect on all enemies in the operative's line of sight. We can't do the ranged as it said, so... Can I go with you? Yep. Gotta do something though. Something more. I mean, if I move, I get an attack of opportunity on me, right? So it's like I don't want to move. Because now you can see about the strike. Single attack with equipped melee weapon. Ooh. Get rid of you. I'm thinking getting the charge going. Oh, damn! Yeah, I got what misses. It's fine, it's fine. We still got rid of that one, which is good. Stick by
Let's
there,
see how
actually.
they respond to this.
Indeed. So, Deadeye shot. 16 damage is what we need. That might be good enough. Definitely good enough. Experience points! So we can level up now. Yes. Where is the level up? There it is. Okay, 1 rank's available. Click to view the archetype details. So it's really just that, isn't it? I can't change direction. I choose skill, but it's like, well, how do I choose this skill? It's like, hey. Like, where? Oh, I thought maybe it was a menu option there, but it's like, well, how do I choose this skill? 1 rank's available. Do I hold it down? Feels like I'm meant to press it. Oh, it's... I expected icons to pop up. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. So, yeah. So, logic, tech use, awareness, law. That's tempting. Skill value plus 45 on the characteristic bonus intelligence. Edge. Gonna go with that. Can I switch over to him? Oh. Okay, so... strength characteristic is what affects it. Yeah, I'm gonna go athletics. There we go. Onward! Ooh, zone map. There's a map of the void ship. Very well. So where were we heading? Compartment is not of interest at the moment. I'm assuming that's where we're headed. Oh. We are definitely
They
us.
say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone.
Who said
I
that?
help others better themselves by
The
hope.
navigator's sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Ow!
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Yes! What?
Master, watch your head.
My head? Oh!
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Indeed.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
Yes.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper. Its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog. and the silence that followed.
Just interesting seeing some stuff appear on the wall and then just disappear. It's like, okay, like these eyes, which are pretty reminiscent of what we saw in Space Marine 2, when we were in the Immaterium.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Is what? I'm too focused on the eyes.
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
A diviner, are you? It's like Seth just hasn't paid attention to anything. He's like, what's good? You're a diviner. Oh.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you, Fawn Valancius, are a sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of psychers she wants one to replace her.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
Okay. And the seer's words bring back a wave of memories of the bitter, humiliating moments of your greatest shame. Something sour rushes to your tongue and your head is clouded with a sickening sense of your own worthlessness. Oh, we must save the Navigator as well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Oh, I noticed something odd happening to the walls, yeah.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Oh, alright then. Gotta keep an eye on her, I feel. Idira has joined your party, which now consists of several characters. To select one character... I've done this. Like, you can do that. I saw that. Let's go. I mean... You should all go. The door does not budge. Clots of vicious flesh, viscous flesh, even. What was that? I've entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Well, how do we get out of here? Probably that way then. Oh. So, is there a way? It probably again told me. Although I've got all three of them selected. I was going to say, is there a way to group them up so they just travel together? Alright, what's going on here then? Prepare for battle! Get your characters into position. Alright, so let's put you there. And you there. Okay, start battle.
Let's get to it.
Let's get ready to rumble.
That was insulting!
Idira's abilities. We'll learn it as we go. If I miss anything, please do let me know. We'll learn it as we go. A warning, the Psyker increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Could be good. Deals 7 to 16 damage to the target. Yes, lovely, lovely. And we'll do this as well. We'll give that to no line of sight. Oh, alright then. Okay, so I'll give it to you. Alright. Okay, so you stay where you are.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Paddy!
Death to the weak!
Okay, so simple strike on you if you'll be good.
Reduce to dust.
And charge if we can.
It will be done.
Should get defense there as well, right? Okay, so brace for impact for 1 round. The Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius game plus 2 deflection, but it'll just be him. That's fine. Hologram. You can now use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions. Oh, okay, this is different. Click left mouse button on any accessible cell on the battlefield to place the character's hologram there. Select an ability or a single shot attack to see the expected outcome. The action will be displayed as if used from the hologram's location to let you assess whether you have picked an effective position for the action you are planning to take. The hologram also lets you see if the enemy will be within your line of sight after you move to the selected cells. Okay. So after a little messing about there, me misinterpreting what it said, it is a case of I just move the hologram to where I want and then choose the skill. So I can sort of tell it to be ready from the looks of it. I think I've interpreted that right now. So like I did there, it was very much I moved myself with the hologram and then told it to use Ignite. It seems to be the method of what we want to do. What I would have liked though, what I thought it was telling me was a case of you could see what the skill was going to potentially do as a hologram. But then I thought about it a bit longer and I thought, that would be a bit hard to program. There's so many different variables to take into account for just a holographic thing. Misfortune. You head there. Lightning arc. I don't know. May actually still have been possible. I mean, it is just an idea of it would be a holographic representation of what you'd be doing anyway. Although, doesn't take into account variables. Oh my. Let's get that on you. Because this is what I want to see. Ugh. See people around. Creepy. Very creepy. Because if I moved there and then did like an attack, I expected that hologram to be like an attacking hologram. No line of sight to the target.
Someone else can do this.
The target is too close. Can I undo? It's like, yeah, I kind of want to undo now. Like, It's like, my bad. Yeah, too close. Go with that. Boom. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with the throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the dark, gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
I suppose. Hey, are you alive?
Your time is short.
Our time is short to do what?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
No.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Idira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Oh.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids. And the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Oh dear. Anyway. Can we do anything? Appears dead. Oh dear. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Can we get out of here now? Doesn't seem like we can. What else would you want us to do in here, potentially? Don't say nothing. What's the journal say on that bit? Make it to the meeting with the heir. Like, oh. Has to be this way then, right? No. Back this way? Nope, because that's fog of war. It's got to be still in there then. Am I just missing somewhere in here I meant to go? Just getting a good gander at everything. Interesting designs on things. Hey, it's that owl-looking thing again. I don't know why it looks like an owl to me. It just does. Well, I don't see a way to proceed in here, so I feel like it's gotta be up here. The door does not budge. Oh. Then where? Oh. So it is that way. But I tried this way. And there was nothing. Oh. Collecting loot. Oh, defeated enemies have no further need for their former belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies among them. Okay. Okay. Back to inventory. Yeah, collect all. Exit area. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, we want to head to the officer's deck.